one is to purchase the produce. Okay, so it means that such produce of such quality should be purchased. No, that's not the question. Under the law, legal law, all the produce from that land should be purchased from the farmer. So the sponsor is forced to purchase. Then another thing, the sponsor can make a good produce because it is telling that sponsor has to provide farm services. Farm services means, inputs like seeds, what you call cultivation. They can make an agreement. So they have to produce such and such farmers for weeding and all such numbers of workers needed. Everything they can make it in clear in the agreement. Again, farm produce includes even poultry, piggery, cottery, fishery and dairy also. Not only agriculture farm products alone. Even this also is farm produce because it is all grown in the farm, cultivated. It is all that is being grown up in the farms solely. Anyway, let us come to the point that this agreement starts prior to the production or rearing of any farm produce. Then another thing is that a person includes even a company. Anybody can make an agreement, even a company, a partnership firm, an individual, cooperative, society, anything. Sponsor means a person who has entered into a farm agreement with the farmer to purchase a farming produce. Purchase a farming produce means not only one, purchase any farming produce. He can make any agreement. He is a sponsor for that produce, for this produce, like that. So reputed company will enter and make preference with them. BT cotton is specific to the locality. What happened? BT cotton was once a seed being given to the South India to know about its effects. So I was the agricultural officer for that block once upon a time, long back. So what happened? In that time, I found that I gave the report that it is specific to the locality. It is not good for every locality. But the state government finally gave the report through the Vice Chancellor and through my superiors, joint directors and all. Because as per the order from the higher level, they wrote it that this is the excellent one and it prevents the bollworm very well in that locality. Actually, it was not preventing. But what I am telling is that I am not putting a complaint or blame because it happens during the pressure. So what happened? Because the people are not forced to buy the product. So those who supply the product are not in agreement to buy the product. So the product can be of any quality. That's what I meant. So here what happened? The sponsor is forced to buy the thing as per the agreement, whether it is of any quality. So in the agreement what we have to tell is that even if sponsor will try to say that suppose that mango is 10 cm thickness, is of this size, big size, then you will get 100 rupees. Suppose it is of lesser size, you will get accordingly. No, that type of things should be avoided. You should say that minimum price for the least quality should be 20 rupees, something like that. You have to put a minimum price. And according to the quality of that grade, this grade and all, you have to pay that much. And that it is because already the farm agreement is made, no? And that farm produce, that service is to be given by the sponsor. So the land is given, the whatever cultivation is being done, it is on the land, and they are giving the farmer cultivator is providing the laborers and all, is doing the labor work and everything and all. Okay, of course, the cultivator is cultivating and sponsor is benefiting by giving the farm produce. Another thing is that in that agreement, the cost of the farm produce, cost of the service, you should, whatever is the input, you should put it that it should not exceed 30% or 20% of the things to be bought. And here what happened, another advantage is that if there is a failure in the cultivation, so who is the person responsible? That should be also be written. That should be also written. And otherwise, what happened? They can take one insurance. That is allowed as per the agreement and rules, and should be, and the burden of the insurance should be with the service provider or with the sponsor. Otherwise, it is not practical. So these type of things can be made, that rules can be made by the government later on, because either by the state government or by the central government. It is written in under 24 that if any difficulty arises in giving up to the provision of the Act, the central government, by order published in the official gazette, makes such provisions not inconsistent with the provision of this Act, as may appear to be necessary for removing the difficulty. So these type of difficulties can arise, and it can be, central government can make some rules, some provisions. And another thing is that a witness can be a government officer. He can give some idea. See, he need not be a third party in it, but he can be witness for that. And he should not be a party because in any legal case in the future, because he is a person who has acted under good faith. So in my area, if we say, I was working in Vellore and Tiruvannamalai. Vellore area, lot of Tamil Nadu state. Lot of people approach in both places. In Vellore area, more people approach to buy the medicinal plants. They want to give the sets to the farmers, and they told they will buy it back in a huge in a high rate. So they were going to give that seeds in a very high rate. I told that buyback arrangement, even if it is of any quality, you should buy it. You will buy it. That type of arrangement you will promise. Then only it will be allowed. And I will be a witness on that, in that. So what happened, the people who wanted to buy, who came from other states, they started leaving the place. They were not ready to make any agreement because they wanted to fool. I heard that these people fooled in some other places. They gave the sets, everything, whatever things, seeds and all. Then they left, they escaped after 1 or 2 months. So these type of things we can stop, because an agreement can be made and it will be of effect. Here, farming agreement is a topic in this. So that is allowed by the government. One's responsibility for compliance of any legal requirement of providing such farm services shall be with the sponsor or the farm service provider, as the case may be. So farm service provider can give some advice, and even such farm services shall be with the sponsor. So they are responsible. What happened in a case in 1998, 27,670 liters of monocrotos, which is actually of, I did not say the quality, anyway, because somebody can file a case against me. Anyway, someone checked that quality. Okay, let me come to the point. 27,670 liters were supplied from Tamil Nadu to be used in cotton. It was purpose at that time for cotton bollworms, it was being used. It is all supplied to Hyderabad in the name of Megamono. It was not made in Tamil Nadu really. Actually, there is no such brand. It was made by Universal Pesticides, a big company in Coimbatore district, but not made by them. Actually, it was labelled by them as if it is made, and sending the foreign label and all it came. It was at that time, I was the inspector for that area. I went along with the deputy director. We tried to catch it, and what happened during the testing, it passed. I gave this thing for testing to one of my friends who was in Chains company. He told it is a Chinese product and it is of 2%. But anyway, we had to rely only on the government testing. So it passed. But I could file against them, showing the big action against them, stating that they made some other name not the original name given for that universal pesticide company. So they made the product brand name in some other name, Megamono. Of course, I thought that what will happen, I just waited, I reported to the superior authorities directly. Finally what happened? I got a memo, why you reported. And finally what happened? That company was made to, given a punishment for making it in a different label. And I think 7 days closer or something only. And at Hyderabad what happened? Many farmers, I don't know, maybe due to this or not, many farmers failed. Their crop failure happened. And many farmers committed suicide because of crop failure. The reason was that it was shown by the Telugu Desam Party government, TDP government, Andhra government, that the reason is that it is farmers had a big loss because of the pest attack. But nobody wanted to prove that it is because of the pesticide which is of low quality. Anyway, see, those who want to take money, make money, I was offered money, I said no. Those who wanted to make money could have made money. But these type of atrocities could not be protected by the government because it is a big link between the officials, government and these type of producers, I mean pesticide group. So these problems can be solved when the farm service provider and the sponsor is responsible and the sponsor is forced to buy it, is to buy the product, I mean. And if you write in the agreement that the input cost should be only 1/3 of what which is being bought. So the farmer should not lose. So that should be made in the agreement, some understanding. You should not lose. Yeah. So what happened? Then another thing is that this agreement, as per the rule, is given only for one cropping season or one production cycle of the livestock and maximum period of 5 years. But only when it is exceeded, that is one production cycle is exceeded and all, then only the term is exceeded. So usually as somebody, I was in the TNOCD, many people try to write that they are doing farming and by taking possession of the land and all as an agreement. I oppose that because those who are not farmers, who are not the owners of the land, and if they take possession of the land, means we are forced to support their cause that they are on lease and they are occupying the land, and tomorrow it can come to some, they can make some case. So that type of problems is avoided here because it is clearly written in the law that farming agreement may be linked, farming agreement shall be entered into for the purpose of no farming agreement shall be made for any transfer, including sale, lease or mortgage of the land, etc. So it is very clear in that rule supporting a farmer. Then another thing is that a farming agreement may be linked with insurance. Without insurance you won't get, that's what they say. No, may be linked. It's only a condition. It can be linked with insurance. Then another thing is that after entering into a farming agreement, the parties with mutual consent, it is written, the mutual consent, it is written, alter or terminate such agreement for any reasonable cause. Mutual consent is a must here. Nobody can bully the other party. So state government is the registering authority here. Then price to be paid for farming produce may be determined and mentioned in the farming agreement itself, the prior itself. We cannot change immediately after. Only with mutual consent only they can change. A guaranteed price to be paid for such produce, whatever the produce. Such produce means any produce for which the agreement is made. Doesn't mean that such quality only will be taken. So it's a great thing. But rules may be made to make it more clear, or the government officer may be deputed as a witness to make it more clear these things, or a format should be made which is agreeable for both farmers and others. see, when farming agreement relates to the seed production, make payment of not less than 2/3 of the agreed amount at the time of delivery, and the remaining 1/3 or less than 1/3 only, they can pay within 1 month. That is a good. That is 30 days it is written. But I know that government takes lot of time. For testing itself it takes 1 month. Then it takes lot of time. So that problem is solved here. Farmer is benefited. In other cases, that is for when it is not for seed, the payment amount is made at the time of delivery of farming produce, and a bill is given. So on the day of delivery, that is here delivering it, unlike the trader who gets up to 3 days because of some special situation, here it is on the same day, because the person who buys knows that it is going to be matured, it is going to be harvested on such day. So it is on the same day, not even the 3rd day. Okay, this is a big advantage. Then under chapter 3, which is dispute settlement, again same thing, that subdivisional authority, RDO is the authority, and the appellate authority is collector or additional collector, and above that there is no authority. So the thing is, everything is settled within few months, 30 days, additional directive within 30 days from the date of such order. You see, any party aggrieved by the order may prefer an appeal within 30 days. So everything is over. On receipt of, the law clearly says, from the date of receipt of such complaint, everything is says. So it is 30 days time is given from the date of receipt of such dispute. So that is a big advantage. It is very clearly said. Most of the law says that 30 days time is given, but it is not telling clearly that from the date of receipt of such date of receiving the complaint. It is very clearly telling. And appeal is preferred 30 days, again time is only given. And the appellate authority shall dispose the appeal within 30 days. So totally it takes 90 days, let it be 3 months or 4 days, 4 months, whatever it is. Every order is like that of a civil procedure, decree of a code of civil procedure. So it is really standing. It cannot be challenged easily by others, in other court like Supreme Court and all. The appellate authority it has been given the final authority. The manner and procedure for filing a petition or an application before the SDA and appeal before the appellate authority, that is before divisional authority RDO or before the district collector, shall be in such manner as may be prescribed by the central government. So central government is giving a manner. Manner means 30 days and all, that is one thing. Another thing, we can find some later on some rules will be coming that in this format it can be given and all. So no action is needed for the recovery of the dues against farmer's land. It is protecting the farmer's land. Dues cannot be taken from the farmer's land. If the farmer is in fault by means of some some failure of the crop or whatever it is, or some wild animals attack and all, there is something called insurance which can help. But even it fails, the farmer alone is liable through the product and all. His land won't be liable. There is a big advantage. And anyway, if the state law is in force already, that won't be affected for the time being till this law is affected. The provision of the law shall have effect notwithstanding anything inconsistent therewith contained in any state law for the time being in force, provided that a farming agreement or contract entered into under any state law for time being in force or any rules thereunder before the date of coming. But till this, that more shows that till this act is means it is effected on 5th June, with effect from 5th June If an agreement is made before that, that will continue for years. But if an agreement is made after 5th June or after this act is made, then it cannot continue. This act alone will stand. Okay. Then another thing is that in that any difficulty arising in the provision, as already told, if there is any difficulty, even the government can decide that the format may be made, that our legal officer can give an what you call active part, make an active part in this matter. Even a format can be made, even my government officer can be a witness on this, so that he can guide them. Okay, thanks a lot. This is all about this act. Thank you.